What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here and you're just stumbling upon this video. Today I'm going to be sharing what is on my iPad, how I customized it, and kind of how I use it for productivity and the apps that I use, my must-have apps. As you guys know, I do lots and lots and lots of productive vlogs, and I work for myself full-time as a content creator, so having an iPad and having all these things are just so crucial for obviously what I do on social media, and I'm so blessed that I'm able to have obviously these type of things. I worked very hard for it. So if you're new here, my name is Brianna. I do lots of lifestyle content vlogs. I'd love to have you subscribe down below. So right here I have the Apple iPad 9th generation. I also have the Apple Pencil 1st generation, and this is my iPad case. It's like a matcha green color. I love it. My case will be linked down below, as well as my little tablet stand right here on my desk. The iPad case and the iPad stand are definitely must-haves. I'll link them both down below. You need to invest in one of these. It'll be a game changer for you, and honestly, if you want to put your phone on it too, you can. The reason I love this case so much is because it has a holder for my Apple Pencil. So right here, as you can see, you could just kind of like poke through and the pencil comes out. I don't know if you guys can see right here. I don't want to get a glare, but little Apple Pencil charger part I put also right here on the slot, so I'm never losing anything. I'm obsessed with my wallpaper. So this is a lock screen. It just says "A New Era of Me," a super neutral background. Got it on Pinterest. I'll also link down below the Pinterest board where I saved a bunch of inspo pictures, vision board pictures, quotes, anything super aesthetic. I have a whole board, and now let's unlock it. So I only have 3 pages. So first, let's talk about the little dock down here. I just kept 3. There also is 3 more or 4 more, as you can see here. It's like all of your apps. It also has the 3 last used apps, and then the 3 that I picked to just leave on my dock is a Safari app, messaging, and then the music one. My first homepage, I customized the top by adding from this app that I have called Clock Phone. It's just like a little super aesthetic app. It just pretty much shows the time in just like in a very aesthetic way, I guess. And so with this app, when you just hold down on your home page and you click the top left corner, you're able to add things. And so I just clicked Clock Phone, and I was just able to select one, the time of the date, and I could have done a small one, but I just decided to do the little medium size, and I put that on the top left. And then I just have FaceTime, my calendar, settings, camera, and then I did another little widget here, which is from Pinterest. So again, by holding that down and you click Pinterest, you can just select which board you want to choose from. And so I chose from my iOS, like the vision board one that I'm going to link below for you guys. And I have that changing daily. You could do hourly or daily. I also have mail down here and all those other random little things that I barely use, but I kind of did it in like a color coordinated way because I'm just an aesthetic little freak, like I said. Visually, it looks appealing. And also, let's talk about my wallpaper really quick. So I'm going to show you from my photo album. So I chose this one. It's like a heart little aura background, super simple, and again, super aesthetic. And it just says in small letters, "Attract good things." This is fitting, and I'm all about attracting, law of attraction, visualization. You guys know that already. So that's my background because you can't really see the words, but I just love the gradient, simplistic look to it. Moving on to my main page that I pretty much use for everything. So in the top left corner, I have another widget that's just from Pinterest again, and I love that picture. It's just so simplistic. And if you want to add a widget with your own photos, you can do that using the Widgetsmith app. And so you could just make your own, as I have done here plenty of times before. So you can do that, or you can select it to a Pinterest board because I chose all aesthetic photos, so I don't mind that. But if you wanted to be specific, maybe put a picture of you and your boyfriend, you and your friends, you can add, let's say, a medium widget and click to do photos. You can do the date, you could do the time, you can do a bunch, and you could just choose from your photo album and then add that widget just the same way as before. And then this is like my social media page, my most used apps during the day. So I have my Gmail, obviously Instagram. Follow me on all my social medias. They're always linked down below. Instagram, YouTube Studio, TikTok. Like to Know It Creator is like a creator app that you can use to link outfits and things like that. I put Photo Booth, Pinterest. Discord is an app that I use to kind of use messengers for either work related or with other creators. Zoom for some meetings that I have, again, just meetings for UGC mainly. Outlook, another email platform, Twitter and Snapchat. And then down here I have a widget that says doubt, and it crossed out the UBT, and it just emphasizes on do. So rather than doubting everything, do. Put in the work, take the action, and stop having doubts. Just do it. You know what I mean? And for this specific one, I actually did it from the Widgetsmith app, and I added a photo because I just saved it from Pinterest to my photo album. And onto this page, which is mainly the productivity page page, I would like to call it. So in the top left corner, I have this little Widgetsmith one that is pretty much really cool. So on the Widgetsmith app, if you scroll down, I did from the time, it's like the sun path time. So it's really cool because the sun now just went down, so I can see that. I just thought it was very cool. So I put that in the top left corner, and then next to that I have CapCut, which is what I use to edit TikToks and any UGC videos that I have. Octoly, which is now called Skeepers, is another creator platform where I pretty much get to sign up if I want to receive a product in exchange for like partnering with the brand in a sense. And then I have Incense, which is pretty much where I can apply to work with brands, and that's like for mainly paid opportunities. I think they do gifting as well. Incense is a great app if you guys are also in the content creator space. I have Camera Connect, which connects to my Canon. So I have the Canon EOS M50. I also have had another Canon camera, and I like it because if I want to connect to my phone and just import footage, I can do that, and it's a great app to just have it very seamless. Voice memos, if I'm ever doing any type of voiceovers, I don't use it frequently, but I just kind of put it here because I feel like it goes in the editing space. Then I have the clock phone app that I was just talking to you guys about, and then here I have an extra large widget. So this one I just did by using the Widgetsmith app and adding a photo from my album itself, but that picture also came from Pinterest. Now let's get into photo editing, all my little apps that I use to edit my thumbnails and also my Instagram pictures. Let me go in order of process. So let's talk about Instagram. So I use Facetune and Color Tone for Instagram. That's it. Sometimes Retouch, which Retouch is a great app to remove things from the background. So let's say I'm taking a picture right now and I didn't want these photos in the background. I will use that app and erase it from it. And with Facetune, I'll pretty much whiten the background and then detail anything that I want. It kind of like sharpens it. And then Color Tone I use to actually put a filter on the photo. I use like a very simple one. It kind of just makes it more cool tone, I would say. But I also use both in the same regard to my YouTube thumbnails because I'll edit the photo. If it's a photo of me, like I'll do the same thing. I'll whiten the background and then I kind of collage all the photos together into a thumbnail. So I'll use that. Dazcam is a great editing app as well. It kind of does like vintage cameras. I think I had to pay for that. I'm not sure how much it was. Pocket I use also, or it's called Procreate. I use for my YouTube thumbnails to do like the little doodles around stuff. You can also do text on there, but I prefer using Fonto for text. Canva to put my actual thumbnail photos all in one layout together. Pixar is great if I want to add anything to my photos. So let's say I wanted to add like a little graphic of something. I would just type in that graphic on Pixar and see if they have any photos of it. So I would add like a sticker. So let's say I wanted to add like a coffee mug to my order, or like a Stanley cup. You see they have a picture of a Stanley right here. I could just take it and add it to the photo. So that was my photo editing folder, and next we're going over to productivity. So click on that. We have Notion. You guys know I will link down below the Notion template that I have been using because it's amazing and she did an amazing job, so I don't want to take any credit for that. I love Notion for many reasons. I make my to-do list, and like I said, her template was just a really great thing to add like habit trackers. She had like a timer on there where you can like do tasks and have it time you down. Just a bunch of things on that Notion template. It'll be linked down below. But I like having Notion on my iPad because if I'm ever not home on my Big Mac and I just want to do things on my iPad, I just have the choice. I think I have Notion on all three. I have it on my Mac, my iPad, and my phone as well. I started out with also having GoodNotes on my iPad. I got it because I heard many good things about it. I don't have it to where I have so many different like templates on it. It was kind of like my starter guide for my next planner that I'm about to show you guys. But here you can do a lot of things as well. And since I have, you know, the Apple Pencil, it's great for writing things on here. Highlighting, if you want to make to-do lists, like this is literally like if you're in college and you want lined paper rather than getting physical books or buying books, you just use GoodNotes and you can make little to-do lists. They also have different layouts, so you can do this, which is just lined paper, a little weekly planner. You also can do squared paper. GoodNotes is a great starting point and it's free. The next thing I'm going to talk about isn't free. I think it was $4, but if you think about it, a physical planner probably costs a little bit more than $4, and this is a digital planner, but it serves the same purpose, so it is cheaper in a way. And this is just called Pencil Calendar. I'm obsessed. I've became like a digital planner girl. So first of all, it's pink as you can see here, and if you turn it, you can get the full overview, so you can see the full month. You can click on the weeks and see the week layout, and obviously write in it whatever it has here. Highlight, you can write, you can use this one as like a little chalk one. But if you click on each single day, you can create your to-do list, your top priorities, a meal plan, you have an hourly schedule, and you can also change the theme layout. So right now I have it on the pink theme. They have a light blue, a light purple, yellow, and like a darker blue, and you can obviously write on the overview monthly calendar. Favorite thing right now. And I like to have my iPad standing up like this. There'll be some times where I'll turn it, but for the most part it's like this. So next in my productivity folder I have Google Drive, which is what I use to send a lot of content to brands when I'm working for like UGC content. I have Asana, which is pretty much like an organized calendar space again for my UGC projects. I have Google Meet for meetings, sometimes Google Meet. I should have put Zoom in here, but you guys know what I mean. So Google Meet for any meetings that I have, and then Notes because I do a lot of planning in my Notes app sometimes. Like I'll make random lists when it comes to my head of like video ideas. Productivity at its finest, that's my productivity folder. Next I have some shopping apps, so I use Sneakers for any sneaker drops, any of the Dunk Lows that I have, Best Buy, Starbucks, and Amazon. I've been on an Amazon kick lately, getting all these Amazon must-have, Amazon finds, which 2 of these are in this video right now. Next I have entertainment. I don't really watch a lot of things besides YouTube, but if I do, it's either on Hulu, HBO Max, and then I just have Apple TV. Comment down below your favorite TV shows right now that you watch. And then lastly I have a little finance folder, so all these apps, which adulting vibes. And yeah, that is pretty much it. And when you just swipe, you just see your whole app library because you don't have to have all of your apps on your homepage. I actually did hide some apps that I feel like were just not needed. So if you want to do that, you just hold on and click remove app from page. And in my control center, when you slide down, the only things that I really keep here is like the silent option, timer, my notes app, camera, and screen recording because I'm filming videos like this and I need to screen record while I'm actually talking. It just comes in handy. Anybody else hate this thing that it says accessories and scenes you add will appear here? Because when I'm on my phone I just click it and it pisses me off because it brings me to like some other app and it's just weird. Thank you guys so much for watching my what's in my iPad video, how I customized it, my apps for productivity and content creation, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, make sure you guys subscribe down below and also leave a comment down below of your favorite apps, literally anything you want to chat about. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video.